tribes pledged for alliances. They are sick of the former dominations. And so they're very pleased. They can ask whatever we want, they will grant us. Our pain in the neck, in the back, is rather coming from much more north. You know, over there, we have the Ashantis. The Ashantis, for any other reason, they cannot understand that life has changed. That they are now in front of the #1 army of the world, the #1 economy of the world. They just think it is business as usual. Even though we have our allies, we have our troops in the villages, they claim it. They are fierce, powerful, and warlike people, but we need to get rid of their claims or territories as far as enemy territory.
The history of these people is full of battles.
Yes, see, in all my experience working, administrating our nice empire in East and West Africa, I've not seen any population more radical, more recalcitrant, or more rebellious as these people. They are, I just cannot suffer them. Whenever you attack and get them cornered on one side, out of nowhere, they disappear. And suddenly they appear on the other side or even in the back. They have a system, a regime that is still holding, but I really think their regime and their energy is just so small, we have to use all means possible to crush that regime.
Government, I think there's a connection in their struggle.
Struggles. The neighbors in the every ship, every British ship passing by the coast is bringing me some confidential letters. Every time I receive my orders very soon, very fast, very often from Her Majesty, the Queen of England, and Empress of India. They don't talk about harsh situation of the locals. They talk about the potential of gold mines or whatsoever. And so we have to crush all their mines before it's too late, if they like it or not.
The London Bridge is falling.
Oh yeah, the London Bridge is falling for good. But actually, if I may ask, what are exactly your plans, the reason why you're here?
Governor, for this particular war, we are going with heavy armaments and superior rifles. For the first time, we are going to strongly defeat and destroy the Ashanti Empire. Because the Ashantis are superior in battle. We are going to train our soldiers stronger and better. We are going to introduce quinine to help protect the soldiers from diseases and introduce the new machine gun to have a superior tactical advantage over the Ashanti army.
I think the general was a fantastic idea for this war.
Yes, we need to have something powerful and straightforward.
Hey, And then myself, if you don't know, so was something different. I was in the track, and yes, I told my cry. I cried. Saturday. That's a very well. I would say, yes, you was shot. That's right, I want to say. What woman said, I was a boy, and the black was a young, just as I take a sketch of then the person was here and say, say, I never associated in the whole train of the baby. And come up, you. And come up, you. And come up, I should get as something I should get. It's like what? That's great. See him. And I'm yeah, my God, dear, we have seen something like and I says, the assessor in here, you have them that and the whole train. It is you now, so of which and I soon get out of pen and be back. The salt has here. Now, wow, inside. Just a brand not people, I said, Yamin, and I know that's you. I should get you. I should get you. I said, try your and your couple, and I should get. That's who you're with you. I don't know. I should get you. I should get you. I said, yes. I should get you. It was Thursday. Round 7 a.m. As the village, I treated as a ticket. Now, I'm going to let it as a two warriors. Take courage and I'm out. Then, out of the blue moon, Sagranti was arriving 2,800 troops and thousands of West Indians and African troops, including the Francis. The capital, Marseille, was abandoned when the British arrived. Ashanti was the only kingdom that prevented the British from taking their land. And because of this, the British had decided they were going to fight the Ashanti by every means possible. They wanted our resources. They wanted our home. They wanted our land. They wanted our golden school. They wanted our royal grand after unfruitful peace resolution by the Ashanti, the Ashanti tried to resist the oppressor. No avail. The British demolished the Marseille. The next month, even the royal palace, the heat of slavery.
have the pain, the pain, the war, the British were like France, Palace,
Ama asante Ediapo Ato.
Irish languages, including rows of books, many languages, as well as the headgear of Philip Akari, which shall remain fresh in our memories for many centuries. The British should therefore consider the return of our treasures as a moral obligation. For they cannot convince us. They know their worth much more than we, the Ashantis. No. Now,
Ano kasem say so here
one time, wipe of memory of this invasion.
and sample na you do
So how can we yes, of our war general at the hands of the British? How can we forget the thousands of people who died? And agonies of blood left behind. How can we forget?
It is about
The flames raged profusely on our faithful day. How can we forget the rich Sagranti treasures that were looted away? How? But things change with the passage of time. Look around. Kumasi holds several British citizens. And London houses several Asante citizens. The city said Wesley said that it was sought to destroy. Is now the repository of Ghana's culture. And hundreds of British nationals troop in every year to see the remnant of the very thing they destroyed or carried away. The British brought their cannon to the bush, but the bush was stronger than their cannon. Asante was born in battle. Asante was nurtured in battle. Asante was sustained in battle. Today, as a proud kingdom, we learn from our defeats and celebrate our victories. For if you learn from your defeats, you haven't truly lost. And this is why the Ashanti kingdom will forever remain mightier